Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
I tried to do it first, but I was muted.
Welcome all to the Mimic Live
Aw.
stream. Oh.
I wasn't ready.
Welcome all to the Mimic Live stream. Tonight we are going to be continuing where we left off in our Homebrew Spelljammers campaign. Session number 42. We will dig deeper into the Mother's Myriad. Oogie boogie spooky. If you haven't noticed already, we are down one player, technically. Like, the other two, if you haven't seen, are not here because of story reasons. So go check out last session.
Reasons.
And other reasons, but, like, story reasons. Yeah. Jackson is not here tonight, so recap will be amazingly done, so much better done by Sam again, and his character will be controlled ever so expertly by Drew.
I request a round of applause afterwards too, please. I need it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
You'll get it before.
I got it last time. Thank you. I got it last time. You got to keep it up.
Okay. Before we continue, real quick note, please check us out on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Discord. Yeah. Give us a like, give us a follow. We would very much appreciate it. I think that's it, right? Yes.
Sugoi, let's go.
Sugoi, let's go. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm not ready.
Oh, neither am I, apparently. There we go.
I'm still not ready.
Professional.
Okay. I am now. All right. Our sponsors first. So we have Dubby. Dubby is a clean, jitterless energy drink loaded with vitamins and nootropics. Dubby Energy is free from fillers, maltodextrin, and artificial colors. And our other sponsor tonight is Stabby Joe & Co. Stabby Joe & Co. have partnered with our good friend Death Nail Zero, who you will often see in the chat and has been on stream with us. Check it out. Our discount codes are going to be in the stream chat now. Over to the recap. Oh no, it's not going to let me. Hold on. Okay. Oh my god, this work. Alright, the session began with the party continuing their descent into the webbed mass. Zill attempted to contact Kothor via a sending spell, only getting the words ship pain. The party decided to press onwards, trying to find wherever Kothor had been taken. Following the pathway, the party entered another laboratory very similar to the last one they had entered, complete with cloned specimens suspended in vats. One of the vats also contained the bioluminescent jellyfish that the party had seen many times before. John investigated the tank that these jellyfish were contained in, but decided against interacting with it after some gentle pressure from Arlie. Charvok went on to investigate the egg sacs that were strung around the lab, getting various flashes of the lives of those contained within, seemingly all lab assistants. Seeing nothing more of value in the room, the party continued onwards, arriving at the next chamber. Entering, the party was beset by whispers coming from everywhere inside, as if the walls were beckoning the party. Ali and Vi both entered the room and approached the walls, and Ali began hearing the entity within her head trying to convince her to head deeper into the room. The entity exerted its control over Ali, trying to force her deeper into the chamber and also summoning her soul knives. Zil cast calm emotions on her to help her regain control, and Ali was suddenly back to herself with no memory of what had just happened. Charpok, unaffected by the voices, made his way through the room to investigate, only finding a pathway leading onwards from this room. Deeming the whispering room too much of a risk, the party doubled back to try and find a different route deeper into the webbed mass, finally entering a chamber that hadn't been investigated yet. This room was oddly devoid of spiderwebs. Sol investigated the empty space, deducing that the room seemed to be a hollowed out space rock, looking like it once cradled something quite small within, suspended from the center by strands of some substance. Suddenly, the webbed entity spoke into the mind of each party member, saying that the party had found its chamber, the place where everything started, and where it started. The webbed entity also spoke directly to Sol, taunting him with the sounds of Kothor and pain. Asking the party to leave the room, Sol cast erupting earth on the room, absolutely decimating it beyond recognition. The party then retraced their steps back through the corridors to the next hallway they hadn't been down. Finding the next room, they were greeted by a mostly empty room. With a hollowed out meteorite in the center. The insides of it covered in ancient, indecipherable runes. The runes seemed to glow and pulse as the party got closer. Suddenly, the webbing in the room began to shift as a titanic spider, seemingly coated in rock, crawled out from the webs, as well as a smaller spider alongside it. After a hard-fought battle, the party managed to defeat both of the spiders. Catching their breath after the battle, the party was contacted once again by the webbed entity, saying that since the party had taken something from it, it was going to take something from them. Suddenly, thousands of tiny spiders began swarming from the walls into the center of the room, congregating into the shape of a tall female humanoid. A small group of those spiders entered the room carrying a white porcelain mask, which was set where the humanoid's face would be. The party was now face to face with the mother's visage. As this being formed before the party, it looked towards Vi, stating that Vi wasn't of this time, and that it was time for her to go home. The arms of the mother's visage began to shift and elongate, stretching out to ensnare Vi. John attempted to block the attack on Vi, but only found himself in its web. Spiders began swarming over the two as the other party members tried to help. While bound, John managed to remove his necklace and kick it towards Azoth. As the spiders swarmed over the pair, they began to latch onto the crystal embedded in Vi's forehead, eventually cracking it. This crystal shattered, the force of the break created a distortion in space, beginning to pull both Vi and John in. Two of them vanished alongside the special rift, leaving the party behind with the mother's visage. The session ended with the mother's visage disapparating and the party left behind without Vi or John. It's really hard to talk sometimes. Thank you.
That is where we're going to kick off. After having Vi and John essentially taken from you, and watching the visage of the mother just like fall to multiple different bits of different groupings of spiders, and they all crawling off into the walls and into the hallways. Sol, I believe you took the mask, the porcelain mask, and we were about to go down for a long rest. So how are we going to do the long rest?
I had sealed off the room that we were in.
Yes, correct.
But I'll sentry mode facing the door from about 50 feet back.
Cool.
Question for Sol. Does your head, like, swivel?
Yeah, I have... Well, I don't know, actually.
Try it out.
I mean, yeah, let's say yes.
For story reason,
So right
can Charpok perch atop his head and swivel with him?
Yes.
You mean
But
when he's
also-
in sentry mode?
Yeah.
No, his sentry mode, he's stuck facing a particular direction.
No, I'm just one of those the fair clowns who just
I'll also just say before Soul goes into sentry mode, he's like, could you not have that? And I point to the mask.
I need it
Why?
to scry.
So, you what?
It is a belonging of whatever this being is. I believe it will allow me to see where it is.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually know you could do that. Do you have to wear it?
No, I
Good,
just
okay,
need a
that's fine.
possession of the being I wish to scry on.
Okay. Can I request you never wear that in my presence?
Yes, I don't believe it would fit.
Oh, can I take it and try and put it on Soul's face just to make sure?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't fit.
Okay, that's fine then.
Just to be sure, Soul like flexes 2 panels and his face out.
Yeah.
Just is like,
Excellent. And also, don't give it to Azoth.
I will be
Zoth.
keeping it. Don't worry.
Good. I just peer at Zoth, thinking that he's probably going to, out of spite, troll me at some point.
Never do that, mate.
Yeah, good. Alright. And then I'll perch up in a location that is visible to every single door or opening.
So there is no opening.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, there is no visible opening, I should say. Traversable opening.
My head's on a swivel. Then.
Yeah, cool. Easy. Are we doing watches or are we just heading straight to sleep?
I mean, I can be on watch because I'm just in sentry mode anyway.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, true.
If anything interesting happens, I will come out of sentry mode.
Okie doke. Cool. So you guys go down for a sleep. Ali.
It's forced cuddle puddle every single night now. There's only 3 of us sleeping.
Ali, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw, please. With disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because the entity has an easier time in this particular area now.
Wasn't it like overpowering her last session?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Okay. Man, it was an 18 and an 8. So it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. As you slip into unconsciousness, you fall very deeply into a sleep. Roll me a... You don't have spells, do you? Do you have spells?
Yeah.
You do?
There's some.
Okay, roll me a check with your spellcasting modifier.
I don't even have spell slots though. My spellcasting modifier. I don't know.
I don't know.
What would it be? Please help.
It's wisdom.
Yeah, I think it's wisdom.
Wisdom. I got +0 to wisdom.
What?
Cool. So roll me a d20 then.
I'm a rogue.
What?
Oh, right. No, I thought you were
Yeah.
a cleric. Wrong campaign.
No. For once, no. What is it? Help me. What is my spellcasting modifier? Somebody.
If you go to the spells tab, it's
Yes.
just at the top.
Hmm.
It says
Where?
modify spell attack and save DC.
No, it doesn't.
It
If-
says modify, spell attack, and
Definitely
so
does.
It should do.
Somebody pull up my thing and look.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Fuck.
Do it for me.
Session 42.
Do you
Session
want to
42.
fight me? I
Hey,
can't wait for someone to pull it up and it's not there.
for her defense, yeah,
It's
they're not there.
Is it because she is
See,
technically a
motherfucker.
spellcaster?
Correct. So
I'm
roll
not
me
a
a d20,
spellcaster.
a straight d20 then.
Suck shit. Talk shit on me, Jack. What is your name, Reese? Oh, it's a 20.
Okay, cool. Easy.
I win.
So the long rest comes and goes. Ali, you wake up feeling a little bit weird though. You can't explain
really
it.
weird.
You feel really weird. You can't explain it. Something just feels a little bit off.
So I wake up every day. That's just approaching 30.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ouch.
Yeah, so the rest of
Sorry,
you
you old
can mark off a long rest. Well, everybody can mark off a long
What?
rest.
Okay. Drew did that last session.
You can have another one if you want.
Yeah, he can have another one.
Free long rest.
Out of curiosity, I still have the quantum earring of the paranoid. Has anything been warming my, scaly ear?
No,
Your ear hole.
not at this time.
Mother doesn't want to even talk about me. Rude.
No.
I love that earring went to the most self-important character as well.
Yeah.
It's most likely to check that someone's talking about him.
I mean, I can hand it off to you, so.
He doesn't have ears. There's no point.
He just
Technically, I
hangs
don't
it on
either.
one of
I have a hole.
on one of the plating
Yeah.
hooks.
Just like one of the plates will be like, I'll flex it out a little bit,
Yeah.
stick the earring in it, and close it again.
Yeah, so you guys wake up. You guys notice that Ophelia is running around chasing some of the small spiders. Like, she seemed to have woken up before most of y'all. Yeah, she's chasing some of the small spiders and just, like, munching on them. What do the rest of y'all want to do now?
Probably make the doorway exist again.
Cool. You say,
Wait.
presto changeo, doorway exist, and it does.
Which way's left if no way's left?
There's still a left.
We can
So-
always turn left.
There's always a
Just keep
left.
spinning in a circle on the spot. Just
So I'm believing, were you guys planning to go? You guys were backtracking, or were you?
Yeah. We were backtracking to the first part that we hadn't been to on the way back.
Yeah, cool, easy. So,
This one, if you can see my cursor going nuts.
Yeah. So you guys begin to make your trek back and around, following the pathways. You go past, obviously, the portal room that you guys went past originally, continuing through the corridors, watching them as they kind of like breathe as air flows through and in and out of these corridors. Every once in a while, you guys catch small little spiders that seemingly are going around, walking around the room. You go up to this room up here. There is a left-hand turn out of this room,
Convenient.
if you would like to go
Where
through
are you
it.
in
Otherwise, you can
outskirts?
continue further up.
Chop.
We have to go left.
Have to go left.
No,
Cool.
wait, I was gonna ask what our like. Are we leaving or are we trying to investigate more?
Investigate more, right? Because we're going to a place we haven't been.
I thought we were going backwards, but only to explore the bits we missed.
Okay,
Cool.
left then.
Cool.
Can
Chop up.
I, on the way that we're scurrying through and backtracking, try and find some crossbow bolts that I may have left behind or any spares?
Sure. Make an investigation or a perception check.
Always perception. Guidance. That's a 30.
30. Yeah, you end up picking up 5 spare crossbow bolts.
Better than 3. I'll take it.
Better than 4 even.
Cool. It is, believe it or not. So you guys come to a split in the corridor. There is a continuation straight, or there is a left-hand turn. Which one do we pick?
Left.
Left. Cool. Continuing left, you guys, the tunnel juts right, almost on a complete right angle, and you guys
Again. It's happening
continue
again.
Turn back.
turn back until slowly the chamber begins to open up slightly. Let me get my notes. Cool. Cool. So within the room, a once majestic alien spacecraft now rests, broken and silent. The walls seem to close in on you, and the ship's twisted metallic remains echo with eerie, ghostly whispers. You begin to hear stirrings inside. Let me give you an image.
Oh, the music just got creepy.
Oh, I could hear the music. Oh, now I can.
Music's sick.
Can I mentally call out to the lady again? What is it?
To Lady.
The lizard lady?
Sure. Mentally call out.
Kothor.
Kothor.
Yes.
You mentally call out to her and try and make that connection. Nothing connects.
Mad.
I mean, I can burn my only 5th level if we want to try and figure it out quicker.
DM, do I recognize this ship?
It is very alien. It's weird. It looks very old, but it also looks like something you've never seen before. So, like the metal is like rusted in parts, but the design looks nothing like a Spelljammer you've ever seen.
Interesting. And you said we hear
New ship?
stirring?
Stirrings, yes. It is busted. You could definitely try and pull it out, but it's busting. But, you know,
Bussin'.
it's absolutely
It is
bussin'.
unequivocally bussin'.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
I'm gonna go have a squiz, have a peruse,
Cool.
see if I can figure it out.
So you head up to one of like the large cracked areas in like what would be kind of like the hull of this spacecraft. It is complete darkness inside. You have dark vision, yes?
No.
Cool. You
Fire.
see complete darkness.
See fire.
Yeah, so you shoot a firebolt in, and the dark room lights up with thousands of red shining eyes that all seem to like peer in your general direction.
Are they in groups of 8 by chance?
They definitely are, yes.
Spooters.
Spooters. There are
Yucky.
clusters of them kind of spread throughout this fallen ship.
I won't be aggressive, but I'll just pull out two balls of fire just to know that so they shouldn't come near.
Cool.
But I'm not going to attack them. I'm just going to
You
hold on
watch
to it.
as the light lights up some of the area. They seem to back away into the shadows, still watching, almost as if peering through you.
I'll slowly push into the ship then. I want to have a look.
Cool. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
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 How dare you?
I know, right?
I rolled a 19 and a 16, so 20.
Cool. Sweet. So you begin looking at some of these things, noticing that this ship is.
Wait, you said perception, right?
Yeah, perception.
22. I can't
22.
math.
Cool. Yeah. So pushing into this area, this space, this dark space, and looking around, as you peer through some of these rooms, it looks like the inside of this it has been like somewhat retrofitted with current day technology. The outside of it looks completely alien, but the inside of it looks fairly normal. You come up to a small desk. You notice that it is covered in webs. A couple of the spiders like crawl off the desk, running away from the light. And you find a small shipping manifest on the top of the desk, which is pretty much just noting supplies. However, in the top, it is monogrammed paper, and in the top left-hand corner, there is the same symbol that you guys had on your ship's flag.
So, pirate, Haku's pirate
Correct.
thing. Gotcha. So we can safely assume that this was sent here by Haku before us, but a while ago. I'm gonna keep
assume what
looking
you'd
around in
like.
that case. I will.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. You keep peering around. You come across you like knowing what you know about spelljammers and the way that they're constructed, you follow it into like slightly an open corridor. You know that there are stairs that go down to a what would you call it? Like the place where the crew normally rest and sleep. And then there are stairs going up to like the main deck.
I might go option one. Let's follow option one.
Cool. You walk down these stairs. The first thing that hits your smell receptors, that's what you've got, right?
Gas meters.
Yeah, your gas meters, is the smell of rotten, pungent flesh. Stepping further into the room, you see like a good 20-30 crew members with their insides completely emptied. They are literally carcasses, like former shells. They almost like looking like shells, like a thin
they
layer
still
of
smell?
skin. They still smell, yeah.
Does it look like they've been here for a while?
It does, yes.
Interesting. Okay, I'll have a poke around the room, see if I find anything interesting, but we can go to
Cool.
Spidey Boy.
Charpok?
As soon as Sol turns away from the bodies, he starts to hear this gnawing sound, and he probably turns his head back and just nibbling on it.
Just pretending like nothing happened, and I'll keep looking around.
Cool. You keep poking where you find nothing else of, I guess, of note in this area. It seems to be completely picked clean of life. These carcasses are just like smelling rotten, which is straight away this points odd to Charpok, because
Delicious.
unless there's something specific that the mother is trying to get at, she doesn't usually eat them like this. She usually cocoons them and consumes them slowly. So this could be either something else, or it could be, yeah, who knows?
Do you relay that? I stop eating, and if possible, I want to go immediately into Chameleon Carapace and just perception the whole place.
Cool. Make a perception check or investigation. Up to you, depending on
You
how
know what
thorough
it is.
you think you're going to be.
I won't use guidance system. Doesn't matter. 27.
27. Cool. Is there something in particular you're looking for? Like what do you?
I guess like I'm not just looking, I'm sniffing as well. But I'm trying to sniff for anything that doesn't smell like these carcasses.
Okay. So the smell of this rotten, pungent flesh just it eradicates any other smell. It is way too strong in this room for you to be able to smell anything else.
And there's no like claw marks or bite marks or any form of scratchings around the
You've
hull
got dark
or anything
vision?
like that. So it's been a while since I've looked at Charpok. Yes, I do.
Cool. As Sol is kind of like moving around this space with his twin flames out, you as you kind of like come up to like this section of the wall, you see it's collapsed on the other side, so it looked like it was a flat wall to begin with, but luckily because of the dark vision, it's helping you see other details that Sol would have missed. It looks like a giant bite mark has been taken out of the side of the ship.
Hey, so someone was hungry, and I like point out exactly where it is.
Cool. You point out exactly where it is. For those, well, I mean, for most of you, because you've seen them before, it very much resembles a dragon's bite mark.
Just look at Phill and be like, one day you'll be able to do that.
She just kind of like yips in excitement.
Elsa, one day, do you think you'll be able to do that?
I could probably do it now if I really tried, but we don't have time.
One more level. One more level and it gets bigger.
I can't wait till you're 4 inches taller.
I've rolled a couple of D4. I could grow.
Sol, as you kind of continue looking through this space, you find nothing else. You move on to a different space, which looks to be some sort of cargo hold. And with the
That's
check
what I was
that you
gonna
were
do.
yeah, with the check that
I was
you were
gonna
doing
read manifesto,
earlier,
see if there was anything interesting.
it looks like it's a lot of like general hunting supplies. As if obviously whatever was sent here to kill something. There's food. It's got a list of any kind of valuables they've found, but have long since disappeared into the spider's web. You do begin to hear shallow breathing from one of the rooms a little bit further away from you.
I would like to apparate my wildfire spirit in the direction of where the breathing is coming from.
Cool. Your wildfire spirit apparates, lighting the room, almost engulfing it in flame, but luckily not so much. It seems that whatever is shallowly breathing is coming from behind a set of boxes that seem to be haphazardly perched up against the back corner wall.
I'll get my wildfire spirit to go move them.
Cool. Moving them, you find the body of a dwarf that is almost comatose. Instantly, you recognize this as Dunda.
In Dunda.
Yeah.
Slap him.
He does not respond.
Yikes.
His eyes are wide. His beard is covered. His whole general body is covered in spider webs, and he's just lying there like just breathing very shallow.
I would like
almost
to
up and down kind of.
whilst removing the webs, I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay, cool. His body, you see his body like loosen a little bit, and he slumps forward and goes unconscious.
I'll give him a Cure Wounds as well, then.
Cool, he's now at full hit points. Still unconscious, but at full hit points.
Wake up!
Is Ali and
Sleep is
Azoth with
regenerative.
us?
Probably.
Did you guys decide to follow Sol, or did you guys stay outside, just having a chat?
Just mucking around.
Yeah,
I think we made comments about the bite, though.
Yeah, I feel like we
so
followed.
yeah, you would have followed in.
Found anything so?
I have located Dunda.
What?
Yep.
Oh, we don't have any rats for him.
I don't think he will want many right now. He's not very responsive.
I go into the room and crawl up to Dundar.
Cool. The next detail that you see on Dundar, thanks to your dark vision and thanks to the fact that you're like actually at like right up next to his body.
And there's a flaming man standing
There's
there.
a flaming man there standing there. He's very gaunt and looks like he probably has not eaten in about a week.
But he has full hit points.
But he has full hit points.
I
Yeah,
would've
you
come
can see
across-
the beer gut even seems to be shrinking slightly in Dunder, which is a lot for him. You see
need to get him some beer.
his cheek like mass has sunken in a little bit, and he looks very dehydrated.
I would have come across people or things like this, I'm assuming, at one point.
No,
No, I've never come across another being.
Like not alive. You've never come across another being alive in the Myriad. Like I said earlier, it strikes you as very odd that those bodies in the previous room were not in cocoons.
Interesting.
Because
So,
that's
this
how
is interesting.
that's how she devours.
She usually does other things to the bodies. This is rare.
Yes, I don't think we should hang around here much longer. I'd like to try and make some kind of... I'll pull out my herbalism kit and try and make some kind of nutritious, like... I don't know. Just like a soylent equivalent.
What are you making it from? Like
Just
just
the like
herbs?
random herbs and fucking rations and shit that I have in my bag. And
Are
it'd be
you-
disgusting.
It's those youth group smoothies.
It's just kale. It's just munched
get
kale.
something in him.
What are you proficient with them? With herbalism? kit?
Herbalism kit, I am, yeah.
Awesome. Roll a d20, add your proficiency.
While I was doing that, just for, funnies, I got some temerity jerky just in my hand. Like, yeah, man. Open up.
You're just like pushing it into his face.
Which proficiency is it for a herbalism kit?
It's
just
just
normal.
proficiency bonus.
21.
21, cool. You make like a thick, goopy green paste that could definitely be drunk and definitely would offer some sort of nutritious value. Do you feed it to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna like prop him up so he's not just gonna drown on it, and I'll tip his head back.
Cool.
So
He
it's just
drowns.
going straight up his gullet.
No, you tip it back into his mouth. He definitely drinks it all. And you hear after finishing it, it seems like he gives off like a sigh of relief. At the end of it, he's still unconscious though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, Ali.
One who probably want to be unconscious with the concoction, but do the injuries look, or any of the beings look familiar to me?
When you say the beings, as in like
how they are, not who they are.
Make a perception check.
Chelsea's got her hand where my mouse was, and I touched the mouse to her hand. Just very offended. Perception. I have advantage on perception. But that first roll was already a 22. No, 23. Armor roll again anyway. Okay, no, 23.
23. So kind of going over to some of the bodies, you don't recognize them as personal people that you know. You've seen them on Haku's ship before.
Not that, like how they were killed.
Oh, how
Is
they were
that
killed.
familiar? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Azoth?
Zeal actually will look up to Dundar and just kind of look to the group and say, I don't know if this is going to work, and he'll touch his finger to his forehead and try to cast Detect Thoughts on the unconscious Dundar. See if he can get what's going through his brain.
Cool. Yes, it does come through. You see a dragon whose skin is dripping from its flesh. It is surrounded by hundreds of flies. Its bony mass kind of like just shifting kind of slowly towards the vision of this thing. And then you're hit with that pungent smell of decay.
is it bony mass?
Bony mass, yeah. So it looks like a dragon that has been long dead, and has like its skin is dripping almost from its
It's a zombie
body.
dragon.
And you can see parts where like its ribs literally stick out as bone. Yeah.
Zil will stand up immediately, panicked, and relay that to the
And
party
peas
and say,
pants.
"Peas pants a little, yeah." And I think we should probably get out of here.
I kind of want to meet it. I mean,
What if it eats you?
Can I get passive
Tastes a little
perceptions, please?
snack.
20.
18.
9, 18.
Cool.
I was about to be so offended that you've got a 20, but I've got an 18.
Expertise, baby.
You guys notice that Ophelia is not with you.
No, Ophelia!
Fucking dare you!
We're calling out to Ophelia.
Yeah.
I was like,
mentally
you guys
ill.
have control of Ophelia now. Then
You're like
only
in
when it's
combat.
so.
In combat.
Azoth would be like tearing the place apart trying to find her.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm like calling out to her physically, mentally. I don't care what I bring to us.
Yep,
I want
sweet.
Ophelia.
So as you guys are looking around for her and yelling out for her, as you're moving through this ship, you'll walk past like a big chunk that has been taken out of the side of the ship. Looking down, you can see her sitting at, like, obviously reacting to you guys calling for her, and she's just kind of like sitting, facing towards one of the corridors at the end of the corridor.
Fuck, I hate that.
She's doing that creepy child thing.
Honestly, when the cat looks in the corner of the room.
Staring at something. God damn it!
Right.
You even see her kind of like looking down the corridor and then goes like that.
Sorry, I was meant to be muted.
Without saying a word, obviously, just say to everyone in their heads, we should try and get her back over here without making any sound, I think.
Vortex walk, Zil. Vortex walk.
First, I'm going to try to mentally talk to her and see if she'll come over. Just Ophelia, just really nice and calmly. Can you walk back over to Mum and Dad, please?
You see her kind of like perk up. And then she like looks back at the ship and then looks down the corridor and tilts her head.
Come this way, Ophelia. Tell me
Zil's
about it.
slowly casting Vortex Warp.
Just before that, Uncle Chapak here. Oh, lad, get your ass back here.
She's not going to respond because you're not using her name.
I know. Roll.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get one of you guys to do it. Azoth or Ali, roll me a d20 and tell me what
Azoth.
you get.
Why?
I'm not doing it.
I'm Zil right now.
I'm
busy.
scared. I'm
D20?
scared right now.
Yep.
8.
Cool. You hear her.
So
She kind of like looks
Your
back
fault.
at the group, yips, and then starts walking down the corridor.
Vortex Warp.
Cool. She vortex warps and reappears back in the chamber with you guys.
Pick her up.
I'd grab her.
Cool.
I'm just gonna start dragging Dunder by the collar towards the exit.
Cool. You guys
I'm not
head
strong enough
towards
to pick
the
him up.
exit.
I'm
we hear
holding
anything?
50 feet of rope and just like, Azoth, do you want to...
Put a leash on my baby.
Make a
No.
perception check, Azza.
Oh, god damn it. 6 plus nothing, almost.
Cool.
Oh, no,
No,
12.
You don't hear anything, no.
Plus nothing.
I didn't think I'd
But with the same rolls that both Charpok and Sol got, you guys hear it almost sounds like gas escaping a valve, just very silently from the corridor that Ophelia was looking down.
Can I, as we're leaving, just as we're getting to the extent of my range, I'd like to sink or raise a bit of ground under the ship to kind of like shift it or make it creak to make a noise away from us.
Okay. So which way are you heading? Down the corridor or
Like out the way we
the
came.
way you came?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Depends which way's left. Down the corridor.
Which way would be left? Would
We've done a full
make
circumference,
us
so we
go
just
down
went
the
left, and now we're going back out again.
So if you go back to the map, Ophelia was looking at the corridor to the north.
Yeah, not that way.
There is a west corridor. There is also the south corridor that you came back. So which way are we going?
Try to get going a new way and sneak out.
We'll go west, or is that the one that Ophelia was looking down?
I feel
No,
like it's
she
looking
was-
north though.
Yeah.
I feel like if putting myself in that situation, I'm not going to go down a corridor that I haven't been in when there's clearly something down one of them.
Oh no, I meant like because there was a different tunnel down the west, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Ethan's saying is that he doesn't want to go down a place that he hasn't been
Yeah.
if he knows that there's
No.
something coming.
Yeah, like we now just outside of Seoul for a second, we have a corpse that we're dragging, a baby that we're carrying.
Corpse?
So one of the two corridors that we haven't been in has something in it. I'd hesitate to say that the option is to go down the one that we know has nothing in it.
Captain, what do you think?
What's all said?
Love
That makes sense.
Yeah.
it. Cool. So we head
Um,
back, right?
Head to the west, right?
No.
South.
Have a kid
No.
We're going that way.
That's where we're going.
Are you guys just running? Are you doing it stealthily?
I'd say I'd be going quiet-ish
I'm good at quietish.
whilst trying to make lots of noise in the distance.
Should
Give you advantage.
Azoth be dragging Dundar?
He's holding Ophelia.
I can pick up both. I'm a big boy.
Okay.
Surely I can carry Thunder and Ophelia and be alright.
Yeah. You sacrifice some movement speed, but if you guys are going slow anyway, it wouldn't be that much of an issue. If you guys are going stealthily, I would ask for a stealth check.
I'm gonna do something silly, maybe, but I'm gonna hold back 50 feet
Yep.
and stealth Chameleon Carapace and look at that corridor just to see if anything comes out of it while they're moving out.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So stealth checks, please.
Advantage for Azoth.
That gives it a straight roll.
No, advantage for all. Sorry, because Sol is creating a distraction with the noise.
Oh, I see.
Hell yeah.
Advantage for Azoth. Guidance. That's a different thing, don't worry. But advantage anyway, I guess.
Do I have guidance too?
Can he have guidance too?
Yeah, sure.
I rolled 2 9s for a total of 10.
Oh, pretty good. Did I have guidance or no?
Yeah,
Well, not from me.
I gave it to him.
Okay. 23.
Cool.
Not bad.
Ollie?
I got 30.
30.
27.
Rogues.
27.
Got a lot.
Okay, cool. As you guys begin to make your way out of this chamber, you guys spotting Charpok staying back, training his eyes on this corner. What you see, Charpok, is you begin to hear a slight thudding noise, and you begin to see this green, almost greenish blackish mist start to flow out of the chamber. You also begin to hear a noise, which is very much like this. Kind of coming from that area. You then, as it sticks out from the corridor, you see this boned, almost skeletal dragon head that has half of its skin just dripping off its face. This is not a dragon you've ever seen before.
I kind of want to fight it. Like Drew wants to fight it, not Azoth, but
It sticks. You see it stick its head out, and you can see decaying mounds of flesh throughout like its neck area. You even notice that the eyeball on your side is like decaying, and you notice a couple of like maggots come out and just like crawl their way through the eyeball, and it just sticks its head out and is just like looking through this chamber. It's definitely heard that noise that Sol created, and it is coming in to check it out.
Charpot goes for ponchos plussy. No. I'll walk away.
Cool.
Throws the penguin.
Leave.
You guys head back into the chambers before you, following down that corridor, getting back to that T intersection. You can go back the way you came, or you can go left.
I hate that the left is back towards the dragon den, but it's left.
But also, it's kind of like moving into the den, so we're kind of wrapping around it.
Yeah.
Cool.
We might be able to skirt around behind it.
There is a two-prong road, one that heads north, which you now see is a dead end, and one that continues down the corridor.
Yep. The one that continues, obviously.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Cool.
we're going right. And
You guys come to a dead end.
You bitch.
God damn it.
but have you done this? No, because when we turn around, it's on our left now.
Yeah, so noticing that you've come to a dead end, you turn around and you guys begin to hear that same gaseous noise coming from the corridor behind you.
I must start closing up the corridor.
Cool. So you're using meld earth to close up the corridor?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys hear the thuds get louder and louder. I'm gonna need a stealth check for the lot of you. Straight roll.
Not advantage.
Guidance with Drew.
Nah. Straight roll.
Guidance for Azoth, that one. That dude.
Oh,
You didn't.
I rolled an 18 on my first one. I was like, oh no, you never want to roll a good one first. I'm going to roll the 20. So,
How do you
I'll
have
take
advantage?
It's not guidance. It's not advantage.
it. Oh, well, I mean, it's still an 18 then.
Still
I
an
don't care.
18. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. 19 total.
19 total. Azoth?
11.
Charpok?
29.
Ali?
17.
Can somebody roll for Zil?
Oh shit. Fuck. Stop making me in charge of rolls. 3.
Okay.
That's a plus 0.
Cool. You guys, as Sol merges this earth, you feel the thuds of these footsteps methodically moving in your direction. You hear that same sound, that the gas almost leaking from some sort of pipe. You begin to see, even though he's melded the earth to create this wall, you begin to see, as the spiderwebs around it aren't solid objects, you begin to see that green mist seep into the room that you're in. And through the corner of a spiderweb, you catch that draconic image that I mentioned earlier of the skulled dragon head with its skin kind of just falling off. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Oh,
You bitch.
So
I'm sorry, guys.
bear with us for a few minutes. We are going to go to break. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. And we will see you very soon. Welcome back, guys. We are continuing where we left off just before break, except now I am bleeding. The group is behind a stone wall. You guys see that shape of decay, and you begin to smell that putrid flesh as it seeps through this area towards you guys. Sol, you have your hand up.
Given my extensive knowledge and memory, I'm gonna start digging in the direction of a cave, like the closest cave I would think that we're near,
Cool.
based on where we've been.
You are going to create quite a bit of noise doing that.
Okay, I will start doing that if it seems to have noticed us.
Okay, cool.
Do you want a distraction? I asked Soul out loud.
Well, in his head.
Sol has a sandwich, so he can't answer
He's
you.
busy. That's smoker.
You guys look over and Sol's like,
Sol found a loaf of bread and is preoccupied.
We're fucked. Soul's eating.
I'll say back very quietly. I do not think we should do anything right now.
Got it. Do something if it notices us. Cool.
as you guys wait in this room, you can still smell this pungent smell as this dragon is like almost right outside of this wall that you've created. Charpok, you begin to hear whispers in your head. They're nonsensical to begin with, but then you just hear this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. As you turn to look around and you see the spider-webbed wall behind you begins to slowly shift, creating a corridor.
Alright, this is future Charpok problem, but follow me.
Do
Cool.
we see it?
The rest of you see it as well.
It's real?
It is real.
Under my breath every time I okay, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me.
Look, why are you doing that?
You
What?
guys
What?
move down a corridor and find yourself in another corridor. You look to one side and see that reflective surface room to your right, and then the corridor continuing to your left.
Left it is.
I'm gonna lag behind yet again and just be acting very quiet, but trying to listen as hard as possible for anything that comes into my head again.
Cool.
You hear your heartbeat.
You guys notice as you guys leave, you see like spiders in the corridor behind you. They almost seem to like jump and connect these webbings between the walls of the corridor, and it just like you see it slowly like shift in and seal itself up as you guys leave it. And you guys can head left. There is another left if you'd like to head left again.
I'd like to slap Dunder again.
He is non-responsive, but you do 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
He has always been rather useless in times of need. This is on brand.
Can I dig through his belongings, not to steal them? I just want to see what's actually on him,
Not
because we
to
know.
steal them.
Well, we know that he normally carries a small amount of currency. Does he, like, did the dragon want that? Did it take it?
So
Everything else on
make an investigation check.
Smart, honestly.
Sometimes I am smart. 20, dirty.
Cool. You begin to rummage through his things, and you see his body jumps almost by reflex, like complete and utter reflex. His eyes are completely wide, and he's like, "Dragon!"
No, rats.
And then he falls unconscious again after you saying rats.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Does that get you, Drew?
On him, you find nothing of value. His coin pouch is not even there.
So it's a horde making dragon at least. Something familiar. Ali says in Ali's voice.
What if its hoard isn't gold or treasures, but
Bodies?
flesh? It's trying to regain something?
But why
That's
did
a
it
shitty
take...
horde.
Yeah. Why did it take the shiny things too? Or the
Maybe it's
high
just-
value things?
Maybe it's trying to reform itself.
But that's yuck.
This whole fucking place is yuck.
Yes, I know. I just want to find Cochler and leave.
Same. I mean, anyway,
What do you mean? I mean,
this way, this way, this way.
stop doing that. Chapok, you're freaking me out.
Same.
Cool. You guys begin to continue down the corridor. There is a left-hand turn and a right-hand turn. Yes, Sol?
Again, geographically, would I be able to determine whether that would head pretty much straight back to where we just came from?
Yes.
I Zoolander spin and go the other way.
So, north?
Yep.
Cool. You guys follow, I'm assuming?
We go north, north, left.
North, north, left. Okay.
Uppy left.
As you guys step into this slightly, like this open area, you guys see holographic projections dancing around you, creating an eerie, disorientating spectacle. They tell stories of forgotten civilizations and cosmic disasters, yet you can't help but feel like they're judging your every move. Let me give you guys a visual.
Judge me.
So you step into this chamber and you can see like some of these, like, they look almost like panes of glass, flicker with like images of people, places, like they almost look like memories, or like video, well, not videos, but like moving images replayed over and over again. Little sparks kind of go off in the area around as they like malfunction and reappear and restart and then malfunction again, creating like this ever continuing cycle.
Does it look like they're powered by anything?
Make a perception check for me.
Of course. Oh, that's going to be good. 28.
28. They don't look like they have a power source necessarily, denoting that they may be magical in nature.
Okay. And they're just hanging like a couple threads and stuff and just shifting. Okay.
Passive perceptions, please.
20.
Wait, 18?
Cool.
16 and 17 for Zillanova.
Cool.
18.
Cool. As you guys are kind of like taking in the space, Charpok, you swear one of them is pointing at you, and then when you look, it changes to a different image.
As in, like, a projection was pointing at
Yeah,
me, or
like
a mirror image of myself?
No, so like something that was projected on the screen was pointing directly at you, and then as you turned your head to see it, it was like an image of like a house or something like that.
I'll go towards it.
You go towards it. It shudders on and off, creating different images, none of which are the one that was pointing at you.
I point
think-
back at it.
This is worse than the spiders.
Sol, out of the corner of your eye, you see one pointing at you. You turn your head to look at it, and it changes.
I'll break it.
Do you walk up to
No,
it and break
I'll
it?
examine the technology behind it to
Cool.
see if I can figure it out.
Make a Arcana check.
10.
Cool. Give me one sec. Okay, cool. So as you kind of like inspect this this almost, like I said, it looks almost like a pane of glass that has these like etchings of images that appear and disappear in it. It is definitely magical of some description. It looks super advanced.
I'm so tempted just to Thunderwave and break all of them. Because we'll hear it.
It is now that you, Azoth, you swear you see 3 of them pointing at you, and then as you go to check your peripherals, they vanish and like disappear.
How many points did everybody else get? Not that it's a competition or anything. Idiots.
Why? How bad you get?
3. You see me like stand up.
I hold 5 fingers up and say, "How many is this?"
More than 3.
Shit, he's not wrong.
It is then when Ali sees ones pointing at her. There are 6 of them, and then as you check them out, they vanish.
Well, I got 6, so this sucks, but I win. Don't let Zill blindfold Zill. He doesn't get the count.
This covers your eyes.
Sol, you see them out of the corner of your peripheral. Almost all of them. So I'm talking 12 of these panes look like they're pointing at you as you're checking this thing at this one in front of you out. And then they flash back.
Everybody, get ready to run.
Why?
And then I cast Thunderwave.
Cool. What does Thunderwave do?
It's a concussive force. I'm pretty sure.
Think Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, just a big boom.
Cool.
Yeah.
You let off this.
Try to hit as many of them as I can. It's a 15-foot cube.
Cool. Roll me the damage.
15.
Cool. So as you let off this concussive blast in front of you, like kind of like trying to get as many of them as you can, you manage to completely shatter 5 of them as they fall to the ground in like shards of glass almost.
Sweet. And I'm gonna just fucking leg it for the next exit, but throw firebolts at the ones that are left.
Cool. As you turn to cast the firebolts, you see all of the leftover mirrors have turned, like the projections have turned, and are facing you, just pointing, deadpan face, pointing at you as you cast the firebolts down the chamber. Let's go back to the other one.
Run.
Do you run straight or do you run left?
To the closest exit I can
So
see.
the closest
that's
exit
not in
to
the
you would
direction.
have been straight.
That's not in the direction of the dragon.
Yeah, so it would have been straight.
Yeah.
Cool. So the rest of you follow, yes? Cool. So as you begin to run down this corridor, you see a dead end to your left, and then a turn to your right. You guys head right? Yes?
We'll go down the dead end, come back out, and then go left.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna turn around and walk backwards through it
Sweet.
to its left.
Following this corridor, you get to another choice. Continue straight or turn right. Now that you have that projection room in your far back, you guys can kind of like slow down a little bit and take a breather. But yeah, you have that choice, straight or right.
I reckon straight.
Straight, because it's not right.
Straight? Cool. Sweet. So, what you see is, as you kind of like walk into this chamber, you see a strange plant in the room, emitting an otherworldly hypnotic glow. Its tendrils seem to reach out to you slowly, beckoning for you to approach. But there's something malevolent lurking within its radiant beauty. It rests atop a perch of silvery strands above the main part of the room. As you approach, you can feel a link being formed, much like that of your group's telepathic communication. I need the lot of you to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Good.
As I give you
Guidance
guys
myself.
an image.
Can you guide a saving throw?
No.
You tried.
Well, at least I'm pretty sure, so no. I'm gonna say so no.
First time I rolled below a 10 today.
We'll start off with Azoth.
18.
So, Zil.
15.
Cool. Charpok.
9.
Cool. Sol.
18.
Ali.
4.
Cool. Can somebody roll for Ophelia, please?
I will this time. I better do better.
Can't be trusted.
Oh, it's. I rolled a 7. I just get her thing up.
I don't think she has any buffs to her wisdom.
No, she does not.
No. Cool.
We're going together
Awesome.
with Chopper.
You guys hear those that got less than a 10 hear a voice permeate your brain. You hear it go, "Please help. Please. Please help. I need escape."
Is it coming from a direction?
Those that hear the voice know straight away that it's coming from the plant. That big mass that is floating slightly above this room.
Well, you heard the little tiny creepy ass voice. We should help that thing.
I didn't hear a creepy ass voice.
Well, I did.
You always
Said
hear
help.
creepy ass voices.
Yeah, but this one was a different one.
It
friend.
continues speaking. He's like,
New friend.
I need soil. Please.
It just says some soil. It's like some
So-
potting mix. Just wants to grow.
Alright, well, you heard the little thing. I start to try and climb the vines.
Cool, make an acrobatics check. Or athletics. Whichever one you'd like. Sol?
Acrobatics.
I'm finally doing druid things. I would like, after Charpok has said that the plant is speaking, to use speak with plants.
Yay!
To speak with the plant.
What do you say to said plant?
Help.
Help.
No. Who are you?
I am a seed.
A seed of what?
Seed of a great tree.
Where do you originate from?
I do not know where I originate from.
What is your purpose?
That is for me to know, and for you to find out. If you free me, I will give you power, wealth, and knowledge beyond your time.
That is awfully ominous. How can I guarantee my friends and my own safety?
I can do only but promise your safety.
Are you okay?
My Google Home was just like,
Dave.
your Google Home is not set up yet. Yeah, he goes, I can only but promise you and your friends safety.
Right, inside him?
Yeah, you
A
definitely can.
seed?
Yep.
Sweet.
You definitely can.
While this conversation is open, I'm on the far left and just hacking into it slowly.
Natural 20 on my
Cool.
insight.
Um,
That's a 28.
Cool. So as you are hacking into it, Charpok, you hear the voice. The people that failed the save hear the voice again. It continues saying, "Yes, please, please save me, please." In this like high pitched, almost squealing kind of voice.
Can I talk back to it?
You can try.
Okay, I'm gonna try and telepathically talk back to it and like
Cool.
try and feel its brain a bit. Is the cutting like is that saving you? What am I saving you from?
I'll get back to that in a sec. I'll go to Sol's insight check. You gather that like although this whatever this thing is, you can't really, because it's a seed, you can't really tell intent from its voice. You do, however, know that it would have no reason to lie to you, and it would have no reason to. If you guys are going to help it, it would have no reason to kill you until you've done what it needs. You know what I mean?
Does it instill any similar feelings to the trees from Sediment Central?
That's a callback.
No. It seems slightly more malevolent than that. So, like, you know it has an ulterior motive, but it would have no reason to kill you until you do what it asks, if that makes sense. Or do what it wants you to do.
I would like to further question it.
Cool.
I would like to yell at Charpok to stop until we get more information, and then we can go to Azov.
Cool. We'll go back to Ali real quick, and then we'll go to Astral. Chop change. Cool. So you stop. Ali, what was your question again? Does the cutting of it free it?
Yeah, why are we freeing it? What
Okay.
for?
It goes, "Free me from this place. It is a dark place. Scary
know what?
place."
I agree. How do we free you? Like just he's cutting you and you said yes.
Yes, cut me down. Big seed in the center. Plant me in the ground.
Okay, so we want to so we want to plant big seed.
Plant the big seed. Not
But
here.
not here.
Somewhere
But-
else.
What does the big seed do?
It will let me grow
Into what?
into a tree.
What kind of tree?
A big tree.
No, like what kind of tree?
I do not know. I am but a seed.
Yeah, but you have all your genetic information inside of you.
But so do you. Do you know?
I do.
Just go
I'm
read
Ali. I have
Astral.
three goats inside of me.
Nah, that was me breaking the fourth wall. That was not
Oh, I know.
actually. It continues and he's like, "I do not know what tree I'll be."
Okay, but if you grow, would you pose danger to like me, the other people that I don't know, the people I do know?
If you free me and plant me in soil, I will not harm you. I can give you power, wealth, knowledge,
How?
genetic makeup, like you said.
That's not an answer. That's what you have, not what I have. How do you give me the power?
It doesn't
Knowledge.
respond.
I don't trust the seed. The seed is
Harley just looks to the
Weird.
rest of you. I don't trust the seed. Azal, what's up?
Zil will be prepping a vortex warp just to see if anything crazy goes on while Charpok is far away. Just in case
Okay.
we need to get him back.
Cool. Sol?
Ali kind of asked the questions I was going to ask anyway.
so
No, that's okay. I would like to ask it if the voices the others are hearing is it.
Yes, it is I.
I hate that it has a different voice for me.
I think we should save this tiny child that's trapped in this big thing.
The
I-
voice in their head is but a projection. I am weak.
I am hesitant yet on the side of helping, as I have good experience with old nature. If you can only promise not to harm my friends, then I would like to help. Would you like transportation away from here?
That
Or
is
to be
my
planted.
goal, to be planted in soil. I promise to not harm you or your friends.
Okay, I would like to use. Is it being held up by like roots and vines and shit?
Yeah, by like roots, vines, and what do you call it? Like estranged webbing.
Okay. Final question. Are you a smaller seed within?
Cut me down, and I can split.
Okay. I'll cast plant growth to make all of the vines and roots
Cool.
grow away.
So you see them
Sweet.
grow away and shrink back into the walls. You see the large seed that's suspended above the roof, above the like area that you're in, sink into the spider webs, and you can see as the spider webs stretch and begin to snap and fling to the walls, the big thing just like falls and thumps straight to the floor. You then see it kind of like crack in half, revealing probably about almost like, think of it kind of like an avocado pit, but it's about that big. It's about the size of a head.
Basketball-sized avocado pit.
Yeah.
An avocado.
Thanks.
I will say to the rest of the group, I believe my background probably makes me the best candidate to carry this. If anyone has any objections, now is your chance.
Yeah,
The
fuck it,
plants-
chuck it in your furnace.
Yeah, the plant talked to me, and that's just kind of weird to me. So you can have it.
Okay, I'll walk over and slowly pick it up.
Cool. As you pick it up, you hear the voice as it speaks to you again. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
Plant me, and we shall speak again.
Thank you. And I'll just in my pack.
Cool. In your backpack.
So, body count. We have a seed, Jonathan,
We are
and
looking some
Ophelia
shit.
right now, carrying
And Dunder.
What, who?
You're
Who do
also
you-
carrying Dunder.
Olad. So we're carrying Olad because we can't trust Olad to run away.
Cool.
Correct?
Right now, yeah.
Let's head back to the chamber map. So, you have two choices for which way you want to go. There is a exit straight ahead from where you are, or one straight ahead, but slightly off to the right.
Could it be more
Straight ahead.
slightly further to the left? though?
Straight ahead? I'll show you the map, so you guys can see it, yeah?
Yeah.
So those
Yeah.
are your two options.
Yeah, straight ahead, I reckon.
Straight ahead?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you guys go straight ahead, it kind of moves off to the right a little bit, and you guys continue down this corridor. There is a chamber straight ahead of you, or there is a left-hand turn.
Left hand turn.
Lefty.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. So you turn left. and begin heading
Yep.
down that chamber, down that corridor.
How long has it been
It has been a good
since we rested?
a few hours. Like I'm talking maybe about 6 hours, 6 or 7
Yeah, okay.
hours. So it's definitely like as you guys trek through this place, it's definitely wearing on yous, and you'll probably have to go down at some
Yeah.
point within the next like 5 hours or so. Otherwise,
I'll
you
suggest
might
we should
start
look for
getting-
another dead end somewhere.
You guys see a chamber off to your left, or a corridor that continues down your right.
Ali?
Left, but can I have been calling out to Kothor mentally? I'm assuming that I wouldn't have gotten
Correct.
anything back the whole time.
Nothing's been coming back yet.
But yes, just as we go, every like 10 steps, just mentally want to be like, Kothor,
Yeah.
Kothor.
Yeah, cool. Jarvok?
I want to, as we're going, just without the others noticing, if possible, just like stroke my hand across some of the webbing. If any of the spiders like come across me or anything, I bet you're like going closer and trying to mentally just link to them. Just like, are you talking to me? And just every now and then trying to commune with whatever was communing with me before.
Yeah, cool. As you're running your hand, like if you run your hand across the wall, you notice that like a spider or two come out of the webbing in the wall, and they almost chase your hand until you lift your hand off the wall, and then they disappear into the webbing.
Interesting. All right, let's keep going.
Cool. Yeah. So you go into that chamber, yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. So moving into that chamber, let me give you an image. Blah.
I love images.
So you guys see what I have put in front of you. Let me just show it off to the stream because I forgot to do that for the last couple.
Professional.
Yeah, I know, right? Professional. The chamber is a maze of distorted, rusted metal. It is as if the very fabric of reality has warped and twisted, trapping you in a nightmarish labyrinth. As you step through the room, the metal contorts and creaks, creating humanoid figures in front of you. Let me bring the actual thing.
No, thank you.
Let's bring the action.
Bring the action. Bing, 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 bing. Cool. So this is the room that you
Pillows.
guys see in front of you.
Oh, nice pillows.
Move
Cuddle,
yourself to
cuddle
where
buddy.
you would have been in the chamber. You guys came
Few
from the
cum stains on it,
north.
but it's fine.
Okay, calm down. Locking. Oh, Drew's not there, so I guess we'll
No,
wait
so he
a
can't
little
lock.
bit. Yeah.
Let me finish this row.
Let me
me
finish
be
this
right.
row.
Let me be right in a web there. Where's Dunder?
Dundar
Azoth.
we'll say was with Azoth, yeah. If you must. Where is he?
I'm like one person going down away from just using Dunder as bait. Fucking.
Where is Azoth? Boom. There is also not these two. So move yourself to where you would be.
Cool.
Waiting for
Daddy
there.
Drew.
Daddy Drew.
For Daddy
Do we
Drew.
want to assume that Drew's always with Ali for uppies?
I can't go Alpies right now because he's carrying Dunder.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm so
Well-
sad.
Well, fuck Dunder off, then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Have to use
It
your
is-
own legs.
Well, if we just drop him off at one of these pillows.
Like I said, use him as
Like-
bait. As soon as some shit pops out, just fucking lob him in the middle.
A
Yeah, but
Dunder
he's got
grenade.
answers for us. I would
He's-
like to find Haku.
He's comatose. Just chuck him in the fucking bag of holding.
I
What
think
we
he's
might
comatose. I
do-
think he's catatonic.
Instead of waiting for Drew, we might go to a quick break right before this combat. So
Ah,
bear with us a little bit. we are going to go to break. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, and we will be back very soon. Hello all, welcome back to, that's the wrong scene. Welcome back to the right scene this time. Hashtag professional. Blur. I don't know what I'm saying. Can somebody take over?
Do you want me to take over here?
Yes, please.
We
please.
are going to call it just a smidge early tonight. We will pick back up at combat next week. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our 2 sponsors. I'm on the brainwave now.
You got it?
Yeah,
Just
I
had
got
to
it.
get it rolling.
You just had to get the train going, and then I was like, toot. Yeah. Thank you so much to our 2 sponsors, Stabby Joe & Co. and Stabby.gg, not Stabby.gg. Although, that would be pretty cool. Stabby.gg. Yeah, thank you so much. Please, if you go sort them out, say Mimic Loaf sent ya. That'd be great. Support us, support them. That'd be cool. If you haven't already, also please check us out on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Discord. Yeah, and we will see you all next week, next Friday, for this continuation when we should hopefully have Jackson back. And we will go straight into combat. So
Surprise for him.
Yeah, surprise, Jackson, you're dead. Yeah. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.